Family fun day. Hey, family fun day. Hey, family fun day. Hey. No, I'm not clowning Tim. No. We all remember that I'm the captain of Team Tim. So we're not going to have any clowning over here. No chance of it. But please, I will shut them out. I'll do to them what Tim does to us. I will shut them out. Think it's a game. I will lock the farm gates on them. Absolutely. I'll tell them, hey, y'all got to email me. And then let those emails go unnoticed and unread. No, I'm just trying to get hyped up for this latest video from IAG. Trying to get worked up for this, but that didn't work so well. So let me try something else. I know Tim, my coach Tim, told me that if you say something enough times and you say it with enough smiles and you say it with enough giggles, then people will believe it.
No, but we're having fun, and it's gonna be another, I don't know how long it's gonna be. Hopefully it's not too long, but it's definitely gonna be a fun family farm day on IAG Farms.
And so I'm trying to practice what my coach taught me, but that first one, family fun day, it didn't really work for me. How about this? How about family fun day? Family fun day. That's a little bit better. That is a little bit better. I'm working on it, coach. I understand that if I'm just a bit repetitive and if I smile enough, then some people will believe it. Especially considering how well it works with those Tim worshipers that be crowding my comment section. I understand that you Tim worshipers, you guys don't mind getting peed on. Well, yeah, that was a bit rude. My bad. Okay, I'm sorry. I understand that you Tim worshipers, you guys don't mind getting peed upon and having Tim tell you that it's raining. So I understand that it's effective, but I'm still working on my skills. But I digress. Welcome back to the end game. Today I'm going to be giving my reaction on one of the recent IAG Farm videos about building a barn before you build the house. And at first, when I saw the title, I was like, that's my coach Tim finally getting around to building that barn. But you said that what you learned years ago, or what someone told you, apparently some person on the street told you that you should build a barn before you build a house, because pigs can sleep in a barn, but you don't want to have pigs in the house. Way to go, Tim. Because it was rumored that you actually promised to build Megan a house. Grrr, Tim. And considering that you never delivered on that promise, Tim, you never built Megan that house, I can understand why you never got around to building a barn. Grrr, Tim. Grrr. Now, spoiler alert, that little bit of silliness that I did at the beginning of my video, that little bit of fun, that's the closest that any of us are going to get to some fun if we're viewing that IAG video. That's the closest. I know that they had pegged it as a family fun farm day, but other than some child labor and other than some uncomfortable moments on the ladder, some uncomfortable moments with Megan. Apparently with Megan, there wasn't much fun in that video. I mean, if you consider that to be fun, then have at it. to each his own, but not really much fun in that video. But that's my coach. Now, early on in the video, Tim informs us, he reminds us about the flea infestation. He informs us that he perceives the fleas to just be an attack. It was just an attack to keep them from cleaning out the barn. Now, that's one way to look at it. Now, of course, there are plenty of other people that would say that the fleas were an attack in order to get you to clean out the barn. But that's my coach.
I sprayed and treated, but as y'all saw on, I don't know if it was last video before last, on one of those videos, we had a flea infestation in our barn.
It was bad.
And it was just an attack to keep us from cleaning
Super
this barn
bad.
out, trying to get us to be more complacent again at least. So
Yeah.
we're glad to have the fleas away. There may be 1 or 2 fleas, strays here and there, but it's a process to get rid of all of
working them
But
down.
no fleas so far.
Yay!
So it's a good day on IAG Farms. Complacent again.
Now, once again, you guys reminded us that the video was supposed to contain a family fun farm day.
It's definitely going to be a fun family farm day on IAG Farms.
And I was like, oh boy, I've been waiting for this. I've been watching Megan break her back. I've been watching Grandma Lily struggle to keep you at work, Tim. But I've been watching all this struggle, all this manual labor, all this back-breaking effort that the women, the moms have been putting in. And then finally we get a family fun farm day. I'm like, hey, let's go. And so I watched. And 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 I watched. Waiting for the fun to begin. Because I'm like, okay, now I know that my coach Tim is not going to clickbait me. I know that Megan, considering that I am a full-fledged member of Team Mom, I know that Megan would not clickbait me and have me waiting for this family fun farm day, waiting for the fun to begin. I know that Megan wouldn't do that. And I know that Tim would not set up Megan to do that to us. And he knows that Megan has a lot of people, a lot of viewers on her team. And so I know he would not set it up and say, hey, we're about to do some grind work in this shed, AKA barn, and we're going to try to tab it as a family fun farm day. You know what I'll do? I'll actually attach some nice lighthearted fun music to it. I'll even attach some kid or kiddie music to it, some whimsical music to it. And so as those kids are struggling to stack those logs, any other kids that are out there watching, I think, oh man, they got to be having a lot of fun. Right? Hours and hours of fun stacking that wood. Hours and hours of fun trying to swat those fleas off their legs, keep those fleas out of their eyes. Hours and hours of fun. And of course, we're not going to talk about the bugs that, of course, were making the wood their home, the big old pile of wood their home for the past week or weeks. But at least the music made it appear to be fun.
The boys are gonna go ahead and get this huge pile of wood behind me stacked up on our newly made rack.
Wiggle your toes, clap your hands, stomp your feet, get ready to
You got lunch? You got lunch? You got lunch?
Later on in the video, Megan shows us the junk pile. She shows us the junk that has been accumulating for years as they've been doing renovations to Emma and around the farm. And I guess that's one of the benefits. That's one of the perks of owning a lot of land, and that you can leave trash anywhere. And I mean anywhere. Megan talked about the trash pile. Considering that the shed barn was one big old trash pile, considering that there's about 3 or 4 trash piles in and around the shed even now, and I don't know, 2 or 3 other trash heaps around the property, I just thought it was kind of comical how Megan referred to the trash pile. And just a quick heads up to you, Megan, because I'm on Team Mom. It's likely going to take more than one dumpster to haul all of that trash away if you ever decide to get rid of it.
Especially the heavy things, and get it put in the dumpster. So that's our goal. We'll rent a dumpster. Hopefully we can get a grapple or rent a machine in order to move the large stuff into the dumpster that we need to move in, and then we'll finally be able to get rid of our junk pile.
One down, one to go.
There you go.
And the barn will officially be cleaned out.
That's right.
Like we gotta junky up the area around the barn in order to clean the barn out. It was just some junk stuff that we just need to get it all out.
Now, Megan, in the bug barn video, you talked about sorting out the trash and deciding what was going to go back into the barn. And you mentioned on this video again that you guys shouldn't get too excited about having the cleared out barn because some of those items are going to have to go back into the barn. And I'm just wondering, what do you mean into the barn? We're not going to have that discussion about a manger again, but if you don't have at least 3 walls, there really is no end. And so for your Ernest, unfortunately for Ernest, there is no in and there is no out. What's out is in and what's in is out. So you really should just be talking about what's going to be covered and uncovered. It's kind of like those open shelves in your kitchen. And they do look nice. They look cute. But with those shelves, whatever is outside of the shelf is within the shelf. That includes dust, debris, dirt, bugs, spiders, and what have you. One of the nice things about having cabinets with doors is that you can shut out certain things. But with the open shelving, obviously you're open Just like with that open barn. I guess it's an open barn, which essentially makes it a shelter. Now, really the only other thing of note in this family fun farm,
It's gonna be a fun family farm day
video is when they were getting ready to take a break. Tim had been helping Megan load the paint cans and the buckets. He had been helping Megan load that stuff up onto the loft, and Megan was organizing it in the loft area. And so essentially Tim was carrying things up the ladder and Megan would take it from there. And so later on in the video, Tim says, well, it's break time. I'm like, all right, finally break time. But I was a little bit alarmed when Tim informed us viewers that when he mentioned break time, he was referring to his own break time. He informed us that Megan was going to continue to work at loading those smaller shelves on the lower level. He told us that, man, climbing that ladder with those buckets really wore me out.
Let me walk y'all up here and show y'all what Megan has been up here doing. And we basically got all of the paint and polyurethane and old gas cans and stuff like that we've had over the years that we've accumulated. And like I said, we still have plenty of room up here because we got a bunch of big coolers and things like that. But she has all of that stuff pretty organized right there. And let me walk y'all down and show y'all what the boys are doing, how they're coming along. Yeah, carrying them 5-gallon buckets of paint up that ladder kind of whooped me. So I'm gonna take a break and I'm gonna let Megan get started putting some of the smaller stuff on this little rack right here. And we just had like a rack full of small stuff and everything like that. So if you just come in and grab real quick. The boys are working on getting this wood stacked up. And as y'all can see, they almost got this back row finished. I'm gonna take a break and I'm gonna let Megan get started putting some of the smaller stuff on this little rack right here. I'm gonna take a break.
Forget about the easy work that Megan was doing up top. And by easy, he means moving the same buckets and the same cans that he had to bring up the ladder. Megan had to move that stuff around. She had to jostle it, organize it, reorganize it, reshift it while she was up there in a cramped space. Definitely some hard labor. According to my coach Tim's assessment, only he deserved a break, and Megan was going to continue to work on loading those lower shelves. But that's my coach. All right, that's it for my reaction to the recent IAG Farms video about why you should build a barn before you build a house. Tim, you should build a barn. But anyway, that's my reaction to that video. Please like, comment, and subscribe. Please chop it up in the comments. Tim worshipers, you guys go ahead and get up in the comments as usual. Support your king as usual. Other folks, please consider subscribing so that we can continue to shine that light. Until next time,